I was completely blind. I was oh my goodness, I'm keeping this in because it's a funny day anyway. So as I get into this Knight Errant run, we're gonna hit quick play just to randomize the everything else but the backstory. So let me see. That character exclusive random item Haru. Perfect random item, but it's Haru, so you're not going to see much in the way of weapons, usually. Sometimes I pick up a weapon, but well, at this point, if we're looking at the videos that I've put out, not really. So, character perks, Knight Errant Kathak, I believe, and yeah. So as we get into this Kathak Knight Errant character exclusive random item Haru run, as we just unlocked Knight Errant, yeah, I forgot that it's located somewhere else. To unlock the Scar's backstory, which is the whole point of this run. Knowledge, Strength, Takshi-san, no second encounter, second mystery though. Light check at the end and maybe a Charisma check. Could be good for Haru, but we'll see. The Inspiring Novel is an interesting choice, but I'll wait to sell it until I know what mysteries I have. Or you could just reroll mysteries if you choose to do that. I don't, so hey. And yeah, we're gonna actually keep the schoolyard. I'm actually gonna switch the nurse to the history club. Just in case, if we don't have an Akamanto run, maybe a Gruesome Totem will work, among many other things. Mind Drain, Ghostly Spear, a Demon Mask maybe on a Kathak run, where you can't run. We'll see. Metamorphosis though. Ramen, Mermaids, Footage, and Coma. So not really much in the way of bosses, save for Metamorphosis, so I retract that statement. Mermaids, yeah, but oftentimes you're not fighting that boss anymore on Harbinger and me anyway. At least I'm not. So we'll do the History Club as intended. Let's see. And then we definitely need to do this, though, because... Oh, I didn't get the funds out of the thing. I guess we're taking the curse. We're going to go with curses and see what happens. Well, branded immediately into Fungal Growth. So, the Fungal Growth isn't as bad, but... in the interest of doing things, yeah. So, all this preparation I'm doing for another pack of cigarettes is essentially a thingamajiggy. We'd also got a brick, but we'll save that for the moment. I will smoke these now, but we'll save... as much space as possible. We'll smoke both, by the way. It's 3 damage bricks to, oh my goodness. Yeah, I just it came back. I just got done doing a meeting with myself, and if you don't know what that is actually, it's not anything weird. It's just I'm doing game development, and so basically how I do it is very bare bones base. I write up a text file and I go, okay. Sometimes it's planning, it's like, okay, what do I need to do? Sometimes it is actual, hey, I'm working on stuff, either game mechanics, characters, so on and so forth. Yeah, I know we're on a Knight Errant run, I should be focusing. We're not doing that. And Knight Errant pretty much useless here. You don't want to go for this, in my opinion. Footage. If we are in footage, I think yeah, this is footage. 2 mansion investigations, because you have to hope you get a. You have to hope that you get a can of fuel. You also have to hope that you enabled a hardware store. But anywho, sometimes I'm doing things. If I die immediately, I am doing a salty run back, by the way. Oh my goodness, my body. Maybe I should have put the police station in the forest. That probably might have been a good idea. Well, we got dog, but... yeah, if I focused on mechanics like how am I going to, well, even specific things like how do I want my BGMs to flow in the middle of battle specifically, not that that's really previewing you into things, but how do I want characters placed? Is it working as intended? If it's not working as intended, what would I need to do? Or is there a workaround in my case? Because usually I'm not going to get plugins or going to go too deep into the thingamajiggy, the game engine. Do I want to do this? I'm going to do this anyway. Let's see how many we hit. We need to hit 3. Because then we can do this. And I think that's good enough. Well, it is still, because these are 5 damage kicks. In my case, specifically still working on battle, or balancing the battle, I've come up with basically the move list for all of the characters I plan to do. So that's why I'm working on tweaking things in battle. And as I'm going through things, again, making sure that the things I want to do work, characters are placed properly, enemies are placed properly when they move around the screen, because when they're doing skills. Again, it's not anything fancy, they're just jumping up and hitting people or slashing through enemies, something like that. Using items if I want those items to have very specific animations, or do I maybe not care as much? Those are all considerations that I was specifically writing down, although... at this point, I'm still in the prototyping phase, so there's not really much I'm going to be releasing, but it will have kind of the bare bones of what I plan to grow upon, and if that doesn't work, then there's no point for me going further, really. And sometimes there is, but oftentimes there's not. Like, it's just a matter of what am I comfortable with releasing? Do I feel comfortable with what I'm releasing right now? And is it a good idea to release what I have? Otherwise, I need to stick to the drawing board, testing, debugging, so on and so forth. And definitely debugging, because I don't want any weird things to happen. Oftentimes, that's not going to be a problem with game engines where you are mostly working with a graphic user interface, GUI. You're not doing as much coding, so there's less room for coding errors. Although with RPG Maker specifically, because that's what the engine I'm working with, the logic of how you use the code, and the code in this case being the functions that RPG Maker grants you, like dropping a character in, how events work, what is happening in those events, what you're setting variables and whatnot, those are the bugs that you normally want to smooth out, and is often seen when you are playing RPG Maker games, because then you're like, well, why is this... I mean, aside from design flaws where you're wondering why a game developer made a potion cost so much, even though it's not going to do much, or it just costs a lot and you really need a potion. But again, that's less bugs, but oftentimes there are bugs in which something soft locks. That's the more usual bug I've run into. This has become more like an Ask Me Anything video, but nothing really much is happening on the screen at the moment. I don't want to go for ending A here either, even though it would get me a Fire Axe and save me a lot of... Well, maybe I do, but we're looking at Metamorphosis more importantly, and that luck there would be appreciated. The question, well, do I want to? I don't think I can fight this guy. But my Doom is so high already. I punched my microphone, by the way. But this is a lot more Doom. So, I mean, I could give Dog. Does Dog count? Yeah, I think Dog counts. And then I take 6% Doom, but I might be getting... So, effectively, I think I'm at, like, 68% Doom. Just calculating possible Doom decreases, but really the Knight Errant penalty. I also need to drink more bottles of water. Basically, I don't want to rest if possible, because my Doom is already going to be high enough as it is. Ramen, we can get ending A. Metamorphosis, we are forced to get ending A. And Coma, no, so that's why I say 63, but then I add 5 because, you know, some weird... I usually like to add a little bit more on top of my... Not deliberations, my predictions. If for no other reason, then we're going to get the Lost event and get 4 Doom, or maybe we get branded in the hospital, or we see the branded like cattle, and then Doom increases by 4 or 5 somewhere along the line. But more importantly, yeah, I should actually just pop this now, because just in case I run into something early, that would be nice. I should drink this bottle of water as well, that way I can throw it at something if need be. Has the Ritual Mask done anything for me? I know I've been autopiloting most of the time, but I would like to 3-hit this cat. Oh, I got really scared for a moment. Oh, the Force is maxed out level as well, so I really should have put the police stations there. Police station patrols. That being said, being branded didn't really help my Doom a whole lot either, but not much I can do about that. Aside from complaint, we're just going to keep rolling here. For now, 2 Reason isn't as bad, and thankfully I hit enough kicks for it to matter. But the more important thing is whether we're going to fight this boss properly. And by properly, I mean, can I do brace guaranteed kicks, or do I have to go for a big thing? And someone told me these are calculated separately. However, even if that's the case, so the speed has been reduced by at least 15. That's not enough. So, I mean, the brick does do more damage when thrown, I'm thinking. But I can guarantee 6 damage. Well, the broken bottle I can guarantee 6 damage as well. The difference is I can't add anything else. So with the brick I could do a kick, or possibly 2 kicks, and get a lot more. But the brick does more when thrown. That's why I'm swapping weapons here. I hope to only take upwards of -2 all, unless that happens, then I need to... Well, I mean, I can still take -2 all. We have Masochistic, yeah, so we still have a lot of HP to work with, theoretically speaking, but if I calculate this for him... Actually, we do 7 damage due to damage increases, so unless I want to gamble, but that 40%, no attack boost available. So what are we doing here? 7 damage, 14. We might be okay here. I'm gonna do this twice, and then we'll see where we're at. I definitely want to do this twice. Why be at 4 HP, stamina, and/or reason when I can just desperate struggle? I think we need an extra point of damage somewhere. I feel like we do. Why do I feel like we do? This does 6. I'm gonna just prep the broken bottle, actually. Okay, never mind. We do actually do 15 damage. Now, again, we are effectively at 70% doom, so I do need to think about what I'm doing here for a moment. Because I may need doom, but we have ramen and coma. I guess I'll take coma. No, I'll take coma now. I want to hope not to throw the brick and or the broken bottle away immediately, but we'll see. The ritual mask can stay on until ramen. I know that's one of the items I'm throwing. I probably should have leveled up here as well, but since I'm mostly doing that, or I could just do this. Maybe I do want to throw the brick. I have the kendo helmet as well. Yeah, I have the kendo helmet as well. I'm gonna go for 4 kicks again. I'm gonna throw this brick at this enemy, and we're gonna hope we hit 3 out of 4. There's a good chance that we do, but you never know, right? We're also losing 3 reason at the end of this mystery, and I think I will actually heal reason here. As great as the charisma might be, I'm gonna use the schoolyard now, by the way. No intimidate, because we can't afford to lose any students and be oofed. So we get an extra point of charisma, cheaper pharmacy, and then we get some healing done. But if need be, we toss these students at enemies. Although that being said, I think the one that gives you HP actually makes you lose HP when they are removed from your ally list. I believe. I don't remember though. We're getting hurt slowly, but hopefully we can still survive. 8 charisma. We needed another pack of cigarettes. That's what I was really worried about. Well, do we have Irizumi, by the way? I thought we do. Yeah, so cigarettes only cost 3 question mark? Yeah, because Yakuza card is the one that gives the items. Irizumi is the one that lowers their prices. Self-proclaimed Haru main, by the way. I guess we are selling the masks. We're selling the masks because Nicotine Rush is more important. We get another brick. I didn't know I was going to get one. Never mind. I guess I'm throwing everything in. And if we run into out of funds, we'll trade something. I don't know. I'm going to try to squeak by. We don't get it. We don't have a free spell. We didn't fight anything else in the hospital, I don't think. Or maybe I'm just going crazy, but we're still going to smoke cigarettes. I guessed wrong, but hey. Off we go. So we could still survive. Fetid fumes, but we could still survive because we have strength and charisma. So at most we're losing 3 stamina if we have the dexterity check. Which I don't think we do, but I'm going to heal stamina just to prepare. And into ramen we go. Now, we do want to avoid the Knight Errant penalty here. So we will be trying to throw the broken bottle and the brick. I do need to roll well here, though. Because I can't spend any more doom. If I spend any more doom, I might die. I'll spend funds at the end of the run with the monument, unless we get out of funds, but we'll see what happens there. I could have actually traded experience for funds, but again, we'll see. You know what, actually? That would really help out. Never mind. Why did I say 8 charisma? I meant, never mind. We can take upwards of 6 stamina damage, because charisma is a reason saver, not a stamina saver. I'm going absolutely insane. That being said, well, I mean, I'm mostly going to be doing everything else anyway. Never mind. Never mind. I guess we're just going to run. Never mind. Run and attack. I forgot we can't run. Well, because I know charisma is reason, we're going to toss students at this enemy. Don't worry. They're perfectly fine. They just need to go to the hospital. But I do need to avoid the Knight Errant penalty, so we're instead going to do anything but what I did. So we're going to... I guess we're taking 4 stamina damage to the face? We have a level up available, so hopefully we hit these. I should have... no, again, I could have thrown the cigarette case away. That's probably something I should have thought about doing. But we're gonna get lucky earrings here anyway. I'll save the level up. We're not gonna run into any encounters unless there's a random glitch magician in the thing. Nice strength check, by the way, game. I like it when you... I don't think we even have enough to survive. No, we don't, do we? And just for giggles, I don't think there's any way. No, yeah. So when you let go of this enemy, or the ally that gives you, or student that gives you 1 stamina, 1 reason, you lose it. So, hey, the more you'd learn. Also, I could have been a lot more efficient. I did not grab the funds from the closet, which caused me to do the tree strat. I could have used the tree here to heal stamina, but there's a bunch of other things that I did wrong. So I guess I'll see you later!